In news from Sri Lanka. Sri Lanka has been crippled by a devastating economic crisis for several months, with shortages of fuel, food and other necessities as foreign exchange reserves needed for essential imports dropped to record lows. With no fuel and no money to buy food, there aren't many places to go for hungry Sri Lankans, except for soup kitchens that are feeding the poor hit by the crisis.
With no fuel and no money to buy food, there aren't many places to go for hungry Sri Lankans except for a local soup kitchen. Before meal times, a queue of hungry residents snakes around the corner of the building in Colombo, where the kitchen is located, eagerly waiting for a free vegetarian meal. The country's worst economic crisis since independence from Britain in 1948 has driven up the price of essential commodities. An acute fuel shortage has not only forced cars off the road, but people are now unable to cook even if they have food supplies, as cooking gas is scarce.
අනාගතය ගැන හිතන්නේ ඉතින් දරුවෝ ගැන තමයි ගොඩක් හිතන්නේ මාමියගේ ඉතින් දරුවන්ට යමක් අපි කරලා තියන්න ඕනේනේ ඒ නිසා තමයි මේ දේවල් කොහොම හරි දරුවෝ ගොඩ එන්න තමයි මම මොන හරි දෙයක් හම්බ කරලා ළමයින්ට ඒව දේවල් කරලා තමයි ආධාරයක් හරි ඉල්ලන්නේ මම නිකන් නෙමෙයි මගේ දරුවන්ට දීලා කරලා මම මැරිලා ගියත් කමන්නේ මම කුණුකේ දිරලායි නාමේ නොදිරායයි ඉතින් අම්මේ උඹට එන ගහපන් කියන්න මේ ලෝකෙට මට කියන්න බෑනේ මහත්තයා ඒ නිසා තමයි මම මේ දේවල් මේ ජීවිතේ ඉතින් අනාගතේ මගේ දරුවෝ තමයි ඉතින් අනාගතේ.
Akila Als is the Chief Operating Officer of the Bethany Christian Life Center. Alice's non-profit has set up soup kitchens, locally referred to as community kitchens, at 12 of its churches and has been serving some 1,500 people daily since June.
Hunger is common for everyone. It doesn't matter who you are. If you are hungry, you are in need. So the community kitchen concept is open for anyone who is hungry to come and eat.
Meanwhile, in a makeshift kitchen a short distance from Sri Lanka's parliament, 24 volunteers boil rice, dice onions and scrape the flesh from coconuts, cooking over open wood fires. Months of anti-government protests that came to a head earlier this month after thousands stormed government buildings, bringing down former President Gotabaya Rajapaksa, have crossed religious and ethnic lines in the diverse country.